Hey, Jason Rice, Lot Pop, another Lot Party quick tip. Man, so much going on. This market is changing so fast. This economy, this virus situation. Matt, Coning, prayers out to you, man. Understand what you're going through. I hope everything's okay. If you get this message, you are a true rock star. Hope you get through that. And anybody else affected by this, I hope everything's going okay. Obviously, love your family, spend some time with them. And here's the thing, regardless if your store's still open and it's slow, or if you got to shut down, if the state's requiring you to shut down and stay home, you got some downtime. Obviously, then it's probably a little slow if you do have some sales going on, maybe. And if you don't, congratulations, keep moving. But most guys are a little bit slower right now. There's a lot of little confusion, a lot of people working from home right now. But what you do, I did a video that's the other day saying, there's still work to be done. Your virtual lot is still open. Okay. All right. Everybody's still going to be shopping online. Get 100% your car's photo description, get them online, standing tall. Make sure you're doing that. Your virtual lot is still open. Communicate with customers as they're reaching out to you. Make sure people know you're open or not, or at least if your service is open. Alex Andreas did a good message to his team. I got to watch, and he said he went on a walk with his wife to get out of the house, to go down the street to get some groceries at a store, just to stretch their legs and get out of the house, and walk down there, and the store was closed. He didn't know, so did people know your store's open? His point was. So make sure people know if you're open and the hours and things like that. Get that message out, maybe even on your homepage. But really what I want to talk about on this episode, or this quick tip, is make sure that work with your vendors. Okay. Believe me, I know a lot of dealers are cutting expenses right now, and even maybe canceling some of these vendors. I know a couple of dealers reaching out, trying to get some concessions and stuff like that. And, but here's the thing, when I was a internet director, and I think I mentioned this before, but I maximized my vendors. We spend a lot of money with them, and, I've heard of dealers saying, well, I'm going to cancel this provider. We're not seeing much return, and I haven't heard from the guy for, 3 months. Well, shame on you, right? As a dealer, reach out to that person and maximize their services. If you're not seeing much results from them, call them and see them if you're missing something. I mean, then after a few working times with them, if you're still not seeing results, maybe that company can understand maybe why, because you've been working with them. And one of my best stores when I was with vAuto, I was on the vendor end for 8 years prior to, starting this company. And my best stores, matter of fact, one of the guys working for me he would always hit me up. Hey, what's going on? What do you hear? What can we be doing better? Hey, I've done this in the system. Does that make sense? Is there any new stuff in here that I could be using? But I know like Cars.com, they got a huge back-end reporting sessions or things that they've done. And there's so much information in there that the reps are going to have some downtime too. Talking to a couple guys at like Max Digital and stuff, a couple other vendors that are used to traveling and getting in front of dealers aren't going to be there anymore. So they're going to have more time on the phone. They're going to be more accessible to you to be able to do a 30-minute hour call. And so if you happen to not be at your store and you're stuck at home, and you maybe gone ahead and edit your inventory a little bit, got a few leads, pick up the phone, call a vendor, say that you're still utilizing, and say, hey, you know what? I don't get in the back end of this tool very much. What do you got in here? What report should I be looking at? Because we're always busy. The excuse is, oh, I'm too busy for that. I'm too busy. Micah VistaDash, he did a video talking about that. 100% of our traffic right now is going to come from the internet. In reality, right? So he was referencing the point that you need to track and know exactly where those people are coming from. And a lot of that back-end reporting stuff and digging into that data, it's like, man, I'm too busy. I don't have time for all that. That excuse is gone now. We're going to have time to do that. So wrap your arms around these vendors, wrap around the best practices, wrap around your arms around the back end and tools and what metrics you can be peaking at. So you get to learn those tools over the next couple of weeks that you don't have to dig around trying to figure out what to look at. You when you get back and you start getting busy and picking things back up, business is coming back. You know how to click in there and know exactly where you need to go to find a couple information points that can help you out throughout the day or week. So get a hold of every vendor that you're utilizing, get your value out of them, and learn the systems and the products. There's so many things, like vAuto. Do you guys know you can make custom reports and drop down every little thing and create different reports in your views and have those set up to email it to you every day? So go in there and create some, finance views for book out reports, create some, subprime buy here, pay here, or subprime type car view. Do a bunch of different reports and edit. There's a lot of things that you could be doing in these products that you may not be aware of. Reach out to your reps and do that. If you're a vAuto client, again, there's even appraisals and reports. So one of the things I'm going to be doing for our Lot Pop team is I'm reaching out to a couple companies. Like I said, Cars.com. I'm reaching out to Owen Moon with fixed ops. I'm going to reach out to Rapid Recon and say, hey, can you host an event for my dealerships? As they're slow right now, maybe we can show them some best practices on turnaround time. Let's show them some fix ops, some service stuff that if their service department, they can be doing, not as sales pitches, but just to help them out. Hey, Cars.com, what do you got in the back end that our dealers as that don't have time, now they do? Start reaching out to these vendors, start utilizing this downtime to get to know your stuff that you're spending time with and get to know your reps. And again, that way, when the floodgates open, you're ready to roll. Hope this was helpful. If you want a free inventory evaluation, hit us up at lotpop.com, 844-LOTPOP4. All these videos go up on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe there. I'm trying to do something every day because this thing's moving so fast. It's trying to be helpful. So subscribe there on that channel. Haven't been able to put them on podcast here lately because of the way the video content is. I'll figure that out. But stay healthy, stay strong. Good luck through all this, and see you at the other end.